Hey Pisces, welcome to my channel. My name is Katie and today I'm going to be doing a general timeless reading to see what messages is the universe wanting to bring to you. So for those of you who are in my email list, you may have received my very personal, almost confessional email. And I want to thank all of you for your support. Many of you already know it. For those of you who don't, March is a very interesting month for me. It is when I celebrate my birthday, of course, Pisces season, but also the death of my sister. And at the same time, yesterday, someone passed away too. Someone important to me. So, yeah, it's a bit of a messy, emotional time. And I don't know, I want to just connect to you vulnerably. You may feel me, maybe kind of down. You may notice in my energy, those of you who are very empathic. And, it is what it is. If you guys would like to, be part of that conversation in the community, you can do so by leaving your email in the website. What we do over there is just pretty much be a little bit more personal. We get to share a little bit more in depth. So, yeah. Anyway, I want to see what the universe considers to be the most appropriate advice for all of us at this time. Happy birthday to all the beautiful fishies who have already celebrated your birthday. And happy birthday to those who are born today. Comment in the comment section below. Tell me when it is. When's your birthday? If it's today or if it already passed or if it's coming up. Mine is on March 4th, around the corner. All right, let's see. Alrighty, so I'm reading cards upright. This time around, I'm just going to go ahead and flip all of them. I see that some of you are still waiting for certain rewards that you feel should have arrived ages ago and for some reason are not showing up in your life just yet. Some of you may be running out of patience, is what I'm hearing. And that could be a challenge. Some of you may be feeling like there is a lot of potential, a lot of things that, that's my dog, a lot of things that could be, but are not yet. And that there is not a clear reason why things haven't really come together. That's kind of what I'm feeling here, what I'm sensing, Pisces. That some of you are a little bit confused, it seems, about how something is going to turn out. Some of you may be a little bit saddened that the results that you're seeing are just not enough for some of you. With the Seven of Pentacles here, a lot of work has been put in, and even though the fruits of your labor are here, they're not completely, to its full potential. And right now, I see with the Queen of Cups here that you're trying your best to be in this creative energy. You're connected to compassion, connected to creativity, intuition. You're connected to your spirituality. And it seems like you are in a good vibe, Pisces. It seems like you're chilling, really comfortable, looking beautiful. At the same time, being very grounded, even though there are so many emotions. See how she's sitting in her throne? And around her, there's, all sorts of movement of the waves and the waters. But she's still, sitting comfortably in her throne. Now, I see here that some of you are actively looking to manifest certain things here. You got the Magician in the present moment. So you could be dealing with a Gemini energy perhaps. Others of you are actively putting in kind of like the work spiritually to manifest something. Some of you could be learning about magic. Some of you could be learning about, you know, your own power, skills, the actions that you can take or stop taking in order to manifest a desired outcome. I see here that it's almost like a like a witch in training. That's what I'm getting. Like someone here is training with, you know, learning how to manifest. It seems like it's almost like challenges that you put yourself. It's like, okay, now I'm going to manifest a cup of coffee. And until I don't do that, then I can't do anything else. And then after the cup of coffee, I'm going to manifest, I don't know, a bluebird, whatever. And it seems like someone here, some of you are really playing with your reality in that way and learning to hone those skills of yours. Before you know it, all of your power is going to be materializing into incredible skills, Pisces. Many of you already have those incredible skills. Some of you are just kind of like in those beginning steps. But regardless, I see that you are working on something. I see here that in the near future, there seems to be delays. Because with the Seven of Pentacles in the challenge, it's like things are not moving quickly enough. You're not getting what you want. It's not that you're not getting it. It kind of is coming around, but it's coming in very, very slow. Okay? This is not a card of failed attempts. This is not a card of failure. This is not a card that says no. This is a card that talks about how you can see things coming together, but it's happening so slowly that it's frustrating or saddening to you, in my opinion. But then you're moving all the pieces and you're doing all your magic here, and you got the hangman in the near future. So that's more time of waiting, things being up in the air, things being undefined, time and space to try on perspectives as though you were trying on hats. It's like, okay, now I feel this way. And so much time has passed by, then you start feeling that way. And now you see this thing that you saw in that way, now you see it this other way. Because everything seems to be up in the air. Okay? And in the near future, I see that still. Some of you could be feeling, you know, quite heartbroken, it seems. Because with this Three of Swords here, some of you are very uncomfortable with something. Some of you are letting go of an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius person, possibly. This could be someone who has been left in the past. Some of you could be going from a space in which you had your fire very positively channeled into doing all the things that you want to do. You were being very productive, very efficient, you were very motivated. You had a lot of wisdom, standards, and it seems like that very balanced, grounded version of you now turned into the Magician, a little bit more of, I need to control things, I need to move things, I need to like operate the machine myself. I get this feeling like you had your focus on something in such a way that it was structured and easy, and you were focused and you were doing your thing and everything flowed. But then maybe because there were delays or something just doesn't seem to be moving as quickly, maybe you thought like, let's just take a higher level of control over it. And for some of you, this has been wonderful. For others of you, this has actually become heartbreaking. Because some of you feel like you want to control something that is not really yours to control, is what I'm hearing. And some of you could be feeling quite sad, frustrated. You may be feeling hardship, sacrifice, loss, grief. Some of you are really going through it right now. I guess I'm not the only one, huh? I do see that in the environment, there's a lot of things happening for you, and it seems like around you, you can see how people are opening cycles and closing cycles, how certain manifestations are happening. It's like they come and go, and you're in the same place. That's a feeling that I get, that you're kind of like in the same, let's say that you're waiting for, I don't know, waiting for, let's say that you're wanting to get pregnant and you're waiting for that. You have been trying and you're waiting for that moment in which it finally happens for you. And you're waiting and you're focusing and you're trying to manifest it. And you realize that you're in the same place, and maybe that friend of yours who never wanted kids all of a sudden wanted kids, got pregnant, has her kid, and you're still in the same place. Maybe, you know, this could be a drawn parallel to different areas, other things. Let's say that you want to study a certain career, you're waiting for answer about a scholarship, and you've been waiting and you've been waiting and you've been waiting, and maybe, you know, like your friends are graduating from their own things, they're doing other chapters of their life, they're opening new cycles, and you're still in the same place. So some of you may feel very stuck, as if you were kind of tied. See how she's like tied here? Bound? Some of you may feel that way. But look at how interesting this, which I just received. Remember that I told you about this, these waters being all kind of like, you know, crazy, and how she's sitting in her throne being peaceful? What I received is a message from Spirit saying that that is the best place that she can be. We perceive it perhaps as being stuck, but they're pretty much intuitively telling me that in her throne she's safe. And, you know, all sorts of shit is happening around. You know, the waters seem very murky, they're moving, there's a lot of waves, there's thunders and all these things. And even though you may consider her to be stuck, because she is in the same place, she is actually safe. So what I'm hearing here is that for those of you who this is actually resonating, ooh, I got goosebumps. So that's a confirmation. For those of you who are resonating, they're saying you're not stuck, you're safe. So if things are not moving, they're not gaining any speed, if there seems to be no answers coming your way, if it seems like just the flow completely stopped and you're paused, they're saying here, that's the best thing that could be happening. All right, Pisces, you are safe. See how here she is, I'm getting like a completely different narrative here. So if you're seeing the cards, this was gonna make sense. If you're not, then probably not. What I got was how, like, this image totally shifted for me. She is here, right? Bounded. She wants to be over here in the horizon. She's frustrated because she's stuck here, and all of her friends, all of the people, everything moved on, and she's stuck. And all of a sudden, I started seeing these leaves, which are green, they have nothing to do with fire. I started to see them intuitively as flames. So I get this feeling that if you were not stuck here in this position, you would be getting into trouble somehow. It's like if you were not here where you are, you would probably be there, and maybe there's going to be a fire. You know, and not literally, but it's kind of like you're being protected. You're being almost tied down to your chair so you don't move forward. Because if you were to almost get into the same wavelength or the same timeline or go through the same portal in which everyone is going through, it's like it's not going to serve you. So it's almost as if spirit was holding you back, like waiting for the train to leave, like trying its best to make you be late to the station because that particular train is going to crash. And I'm also, not talking about it literally. There's a reason why you're stuck or feel stuck. There's a reason why you don't have the answers or the green lights. And yes, it could be incredibly frustrating. We have a lot of very frustrating cards here. So I can tell that this may not be the place that you are thriving in. You may be very stressed out. Some of you are really heartbroken here. Some of you are really, really sad, impatient, frustrated. Some of you are, really struggling. And yet, Spirit is telling me that you are in the best place that you could be. Like, if you are where you are, it's because in any other place that you could be, it would not be as safe for you as it is to be in this place. Safety seems to be important for some reason. There's going to be a lot of support here. I get this feeling as well, like some of you, take it if it resonates, some of you could be used to going really quickly, moving really fast, making decisions really, really fast. The pace of your life is very quick. And it almost seems like they're putting a pause on you so that everything can catch up to you, almost. Maybe friends and family you haven't had a chance to see in a long time. Maybe environments, maybe projects. It just seems like you have been literally like tied up. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. But I hope that I'm making sense. It's like, I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna continue to try to, explain this in every way I can. It's as if there was an event, let's say. And to get to that event, you needed to take a train. Now, there's a train that you're supposed to catch. But that train has a problem that nobody knows about. And you are so excited about the event and you're so ready. You have done everything in your power to get there early, to have everything triple checked. You're doing everything right for you to do and complete the goal that you have, right? So it's almost being difficult for Spirit to find a way to delay you. So it's like every effort that you do gets like turned down somehow. It almost feels like Spirit is working overtime to make sure that you don't get on that train. Because that train has a problem that you know nothing about. Alright? So it's like the more you try, the more resistance, is being thrown your way. So it's like, just stay still. Stay still. Let Spirit guide you. Maybe right after that train, 10 minutes after that train, there's another one going to the same place safely, and you have everything happening exactly as you want it to, with that very, very tiny adjustment of maybe 10 minutes, right? So if something, bottom line, if something is not flowing and not happening, no matter how much you try, no matter how much passion and motivation you have shown, no matter how much magic and skill you have put in, no matter how much patience and intuition and all of those things you have shown, if it's still not working, if it's still not moving, if it's still stuck, then the universe seems to be protecting you from getting to a train that is not going to be okay. All right? See, look at the outcome here. We got the Four of Wands. Beautiful. Celebration, freedom, union, creativity, happy home situations, happy marriages. Some of you just need to surrender. And the thing is that you're so used to fighting for what you want. You're so used to finding every single way to overcome blockages and challenges. Some of you have been almost trained to not let anything hold you back. So it seems like the universe is having to get quite creative with ways of holding you back, because there seems to be something here that they're protecting you from. But then there comes this question, I bet, it may be showing up of, when do I know when to not move forward? When do I know when to accept no or just give up, quote unquote? Or, when should I continue to be this fierce Pisces that doesn't take no for an answer? Wheel of Fortune. And again, the Emperor here. Law and order. Oh, okay. I see what this is about. Some of you are going to be receiving resolution, confirmation, answers, etc. when Saturn comes into Pisces. If this were to unlock or whatever before that, it's like you would miss... Yeah, it would be like getting stuck in the wrong train. So it seems like, this divine timing is really important here. There's a component here of destiny, of karma. There seems to be this army of light working full time to make sure that you get on the right train. Maybe because on that train you're gonna get to know someone who's very important to you. There is such a strong component here of divine timing. I feel like for some of you, Spirit is almost exhausted of trying to hold you back. Just to help you get into that, opening in that right time, right moment. Some of you are so strong, you're powerhouses. It's like you get knocked down once and you stand up and you run and Spirit is like, don't. And you're like, I'm stronger, I can do this. And you always pick yourself back up. And that is the most beautiful thing ever. But Spirit is kind of like eye rolling. That's what I'm getting. Kind of like eye roll, like Pisces, just trust me. Like, just trust me and let me just wait. And I will kind of like open that door for you to like run through and, catch that next train. It's just not going to be this one. So it's very, very interesting. I hope that this is resonating with some of you. know that this is not a mistake. Know that there is no one blocking you besides divine timing, okay? This is not something, some of you may be like, oh, you know, maybe someone is giving me the evil eye or some shit. And even though that, you know, that happens, it's not the case here, and it's not the reason why you're being held back, okay? So try your best to trust, to find the way to basically just entertain yourself with other things, if you can, until Saturn goes into Pisces. And I'm guessing that for many of you, that's going to be the actual moment in which the right train is in front of you, ready to take you where you want to go, okay? Alrighty. I love you guys so much. I have shared a lot of really cool things on email lately, so please go ahead and leave your email in the website. You're going to be receiving a little gift by doing that. And, you know, it's more important than ever because honestly, YouTube seems to be kind of like crashing in front of our eyes. I don't know what's wrong. But every day I see more and more YouTubers with huge followings, tarot YouTubers specifically, who are struggling, and it seems like everyone is going to be dropping the platform very soon. I swear to God, it seems that way. And I don't want that to happen, but if eventually, you know, shit hits the fan and I have to move out of YouTube or whatever, I don't want to, but I would love to have your email so that we can keep in touch, okay? That will be very important to me. I don't want to lose the beautiful, beautiful relationships that I have built here, okay? I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. All my info will be in the description box below. Bye! By the way, I'm offering personalized readings too.